Welcome back, football fans. I am Mellowseven. This is Football Manager 2017. We are in our Asian Journeyman save with Nigata Unicorn. Yes, nailed it. First time I think I've actually made it through all that without forgetting something. Anyway, we had a bunch of players on international duty, so I thought we'd take a look to see how they did. And they did well. We won 4-0 against Guam, I guess? Yeah, it looks like Guam. And you can see we played pretty well. Sho Nakajima, 7.3, played great back there in defense. Kinoshita, he had a goal, 9.3 in an international contest. That is amazing. Ogasawara got subbed out at the 3rd minute for some reason. He wasn't even in long enough to get a rating, so I'm not sure what that's about. Maybe he had like a little bit of a knock that they took him out for. Don't know. It didn't say. Came on as it says he came on as a late substitute. Oh, he only played 3 minutes. Okay, so he came in at the very end. Okay, I thought they were saying they subbed him at the 3rd minute. Okay, easy enough. So today on our schedule, you can see we have a match against Saitama, and they have dropped back down to 6th place. So they've come back a little bit towards us, which is nice. We do have the home field advantage, and once again, we are slight favorites. So we'll see how that goes. Our squad isn't much changed. Matsushita is out. He's suspended. He had his yellow card limit. So Admiral Nelson is in here. Kushida there. We are going to run with our Unicorn D just for a change. Mr. Tanaka has not been spectacular, 6.8, and he's stayed pretty consistent. So we're just going to shake it up a little bit, see what we can do. Give Mr. Taru Sakuma a chance here because he's been down in the dumps a little bit. His training has been poor because he hasn't been getting a lot of play time. So we're going to throw him in here. This gives Admiral Nelson a little bit of backup too, with the young guy in there as well. Still not quite ready to sure what's going on. We're going to run him as a box-to-box midfielder. We're going to put Kushida on advanced playmaker on attack. We've got Suzuki on attack, and Yoshimura we've moved over to a poacher from this position. Normally when we run a defensive forward because the idea is usually for this to be a more defensive formation. We're going to do it as just our standard formation right now. So hopefully we'll see some Kinoshita to Yoshimura crossing action there. Defensively, we're running our standards here. We got Ogasawara and Yamazaki out on the sides, and Nabe and Nakajima in the middle. So we're going to go ahead and play this match. Then all of our players are going to go back on international duty. We've got a 2-week break before the next game, though, so we'll have everybody back again. Although players may be tired by that point, we'll just have to kind of see. Takumi Saito signed an extension to his contract. Yay, Hiroshima. Don't really care. League weekend. Let's see. Who do we care about? 8th place. That's us, obviously. 9th has to play Yokohama, so that's good. Hopefully Yokohama will win that one and keep them down. 5th place has to play Osaka. Hopefully 5th place will lose. And 7th. They've got to play 11th. Probably not going to lose that one. We'll just have to kind of see how that goes. But there's some chance for us there. It looks like some of the other teams have some tough matches too. So we're where we need to be right now. We just have to kind of hang on, hanging on by our fingernails. There. They're just, I can't do it. The screen messes me up the reverse. Submit. I should reverse the screen just so I know where I'm pointing, right? But then my hats will be backwards and who knows? I don't know if it's a good idea or not. We had a draw with our under-18s. Hopefully none of our players were playing for that one. We'll find out here in a second. Just can't separate. This goes down in a draw. Okay. Looks like our whole team is there. They are playing very defensive as well. Interesting. 4-1-4-1. Okay. We might be able to go... I might move that up to a control. Might move that up to a control instead of a counter. Because if they're not going to push, there's no point in countering, right? Apply advice to team. Continue. We're not bad, but maybe our midfielders could use a little bit of happiness. There we go. Shake hands. He tells me how much he likes my green suit. I'd give him the name of my tailor. And off we go. So we're on control right now, so that's good. All right, Sakuma. I don't expect a lot of pressure from them, and with our defensive midfielder back there, I think we'll be okay. Oh my gosh, do we get... No, that's a penalty. Come on. Come on, that was a loose ball. We went in there. He completely took out our guy in the box. Oh, how we got hosed. Come on, guys. Come on, ref. Life is hard enough here without you screwing me. We're going up. They've got 5 shots to our 3. We've been controlling possession. We just can't get any shots. I don't think they give a shit about the fans, let's be fair. We just haven't played well. I mean, that's what it comes down to. We didn't change anything. Yes, we're going to change something. Unicorn attack. Sorry, buddy. It's not you, it's me. Do we want to try to give Ferrara a chance there? I just... He just gets selfish and shoots when I don't really want him to, but his dribbling is good, his first touch is good, his technique is good, vision is decent, flair is great. I think we give him a chance. We give him one more chance here. We see how it goes. Come on, guys. We haven't played bad. I mean, we're hanging on to against a better team. Well, in theory, a better team. But we're just not putting any pressure on them. You know, we generated 1/2 chance. Only 2 shots on target. Well, we're getting some shots in there. A couple were blocked. Our passing has been good. There we go, Suzuki. Hold it up. Come on, take your time. Get everybody back in position. Yamazaki into Kushida. Kushida tries to go in, but there's a guy, well, you know, 1/2 foot in front of him. And I have no idea who that was going for. Or did they... Oh, I thought maybe they screwed up. We were going to get to that. I don't know if he thought somebody was going to make a move and he was trying to feed in off that, come off of the poacher. Now they've got the counterattack going. They feed it in. We've got nobody there and we give up the goal. Oh my gosh. And again, we play good right until the final third and then we give up a goal. And yeah, we saw it. Nobody was there. All right, we got a chance to draw. We put it in, nothing. Nothing. Yamazaki, can you get there? No. Get outrun by... Come on. And again, nobody there. Give up on the counter. Well, there's no point in not going attacking now. We're going to go overload. We're going to make a... No, we're not going to make a substitution. We're going to go to tactics. We're going to push these guys up. I'm going to put Ferrara up. Put Kushida up. Put it on attacking. Not overload, not with these guys. Confirm changes. Hit play. Inaba, what the hell were you thinking? Oh my God. See, I mean, it just doesn't matter sometimes what the tactic is. If the player's going to get the ball and then just stand there and do nothing while they come charging in, I don't have a tactic that fixes that. I just don't. And our players for this league are supposed to be decent. I mean, but clearly they're not helping us out here. And I don't know if it's just the pressure at the end, but that wasn't a good game for us at all. Was disappointing. It was more than disappointing. I'm really, really angry about that. I'm not happy with that. We have to win this next match. We're down to 9th place. We do have a points advantage on Hiroshima as far as goal differential, and for that matter on the Tigres. But You know, so a win would get us up to them, but we can't count on that. But we need points. And unfortunately, we have to do it against a decent team. All right, we'll be back in a couple minutes. I got to hit continue through 2 weeks here, and we'll see how it goes. Welcome back, guys. As you see it, I switched. I flipped us and I moved and all that, so it's all backwards. So now my hat, you know, it's Laguna Seca backwards. Anyway, we'll give it a try. So I'm on the other side of the screen. I can point now where I want to point. It makes sense. I can do all that sort of stuff, you know. And yeah, that's it. So interestingly enough, we have Mitsuru Sato back for the first time for us this season. He is the starting attacking midfielder. He's very good, but like I said, we have not seen him yet because he's been injured since we took over the team. And you can see there, despite the injury, things are still up, which is amazing for us. Spectacular first touch and technique. Great flair. Great decisions. You know, the physicals are okay. You know, I got no real bitches with him. Concentration would be nice if that was up a little bit higher, and obviously composure. But realistically, I think we're okay in determination, you know. So some of these mentals could be up, you know. We begin to see that player that plays really well and then forgets to play in the last third, you know. That's probably indicative of this. But like I say, good vision, good work rate, flair, decisions, first touch, we can deal with that. Be great if his passing was a little higher as well, but, you know, I think he's fine. So he's only 17 years old as well. Otherwise, our squad looks like this for the moment. Yoshimura, Suzuki, Sato, Kinoshita, Kishida, Nelson, Yamazaki, Park Byung-hoon, Kenji Inaba, Daichi Ogasawara, and Lee Young-bin for our final match. You can see right here that Matsushita is still suspended. And we are sitting Sho because we were told before he went on international duty that he was wiped and desperately needed a rest. And then he went and played a bunch of international games. So he's worthless for us. We're just going to count him out. And to be fair, he hasn't been spectacular towards the end. He's a 6.96 overall, but he's only been playing at 6.70. And you can see it's been very consistent 6.70. So he's played slightly below average forever. Ogasawara has also been 4 for us recently. You know what? We're going to put in Amano. No, he's injured. We can't. We'll put in Nomoto. It may be a sub. You know, he hasn't played spectacular, but Ogasawara has also been playing a lot of international matches. He's probably also tired. We'll give him a chance. We'll see what happens. As long as we're there, let's go ahead and take a look at our international. Let's see how we've done. They were pretty poor. Or average anyway, right? With the exception of Kinoshita, who had a great match. Oh, he's on my senior squad, but he's with the under-19s. 3-0, he had a goal, 8.8, played 90 minutes. Nakajima, oddly enough, had a goal as well, playing defense. Played the whole match for the under-23s. So he had 2 shots, actually. 2 for 2. I'm not sure how he's 2 for 2 with only 1 goal. 2 for 2 sounds to me that it should be 2 goals, but 2 and 2 for those of you that are as old as me. Yeah, continue. Let's see what's happened. Last match of the season. We have Yokohama. They are in 4th place. 8th place has to play 17th. They're not likely to lose that. 7th place has to play 5th. Hopefully they will lose that. 6th place plays 14th. Not likely. Yeah, we're not getting a lot of help this match. We probably should win this one. Let's see how it goes. We are on counter at the moment. They are a better team than us. Drop back to our Unicorn counter. No real changes other than that. Nelson is playing ball-winning midfielder because that's what he likes. Get a little hustle out of him. Continued opposition. Apply. Okay. I think that's okay. Morale's okay. It's not great. He doesn't like my suit. He refuses to come over and talk to me. He's intimidated by it. It scares him. I could probably change the color of the suit since I'm no longer playing Gifu, who is green. But we'll live with it for now. Down 1-0. Hey, that's a change. At least we didn't give up the goal in the last third of the match. Gave this one up early. First shot on goal, first goal. We tried, good positioning. His player, very ghost-like, morphs through our player to make the head. I don't know that there's much we can do against that. You know, our player was where he was supposed to be. We did not know we were playing against a poltergeist. And as such, we let a goal through. Let's see, does the poltergeist score again? Park gets that nice little interception. Unable to clear it, but we do control it. Sato pushes up to Yoshimuro. The first action we've seen of Sato. Yoshimuro makes a hash of it, but that was a brilliant move by Sato. So, looking good there so far. Only give him a rating of 6.6, but the one play we've seen, let's see, was that another, I mean, it was another goal. The question was, is it another poltergeist? Yeah. Shimazu is the poltergeist. He morphs right through our player to go ahead and get the cross across, get the assist. A team of poltergeists. That is very difficult to play against. Let's just go ahead and give this one a try. This one's not looking good for us, home fans. Shots are equal, shots on target equal, possessions equal, passes completed are equal, but we're giving up everything to the poltergeist. They're just, we've got positioning, but not positioning on people that can just morph through the middle of your guy. So, yeah, Football Manager, that's kind of an issue. Just saying. Players shouldn't be able to warp through other players. And you know, I know the way the graphics showed is not necessarily the way that the numbers show it. Beautiful save by Lee. He gets out there, gets a hand on it, pushes it wide. Where are we at the moment? We're down in 10th. We're going to miss our goal at this point. And I do not see us coming up with 2 goals here to win this one, or even draw this one. And we would need a win right now. Hiroshima is up on us by 3 points. They're the only ones that mattered. Chipped that one through. Good save by Lee. Puts that one over the top as well. He's played pretty well. Neither of these goals were his fault. I don't think any of these goals were our defender's fault. Sometimes you win one and sometimes you lose one. And right now, they're getting the close ones through. Yoshimura's been terrible. Yoshimura apparently is a bit streaky too. He was brilliant for us early and has done nothing for us lately. May also be a pressure situation. Maybe he just doesn't deal well with pressure. Tell you what, when we finish this game, let's go ahead and cheat. Look under the hood and see what the hidden stats look like. Get some idea maybe why some of this is happening. May not be the hiddens. It may just be the roll of the dice. You know, sometimes the RNG just works against you. Kick it forward. Not a huge number of highlights in this one, other than their scores. 13 shots. They're beginning to pull ahead on this one as we get a little bit demoralized by the way this game is going. They're beginning to take over. Taku feeds it in. Lee makes another good save. Good positioning there. Pushes it aside. Would have been nice if we would have hung on to that. Nakazami feeds that one. Admiral Nelson is there. Boots it way up. We've got Ferrara there who just falls down as soon as Park Jung-soo comes up and looks at him. But at least it didn't warp through him to take the soccer ball away that way. Sato, well, game's over. I was going to say Sato's wiped. He was only supposed to play the first half, but I don't think he played badly. It shows a 6.7. What we've seen of him, what we saw in the highlights, though, he was playing well. Granted, we're not seeing much with just key highlights on, but yeah, not disappointed. Be happy to hang on to him despite the injury. Admiral Nelson sneaks in and gets that one. He's playing pretty well too. As his familiarity with the tactics improves, he's played better. And that is that. We lose 2-0, and I think that relegates us to 10th place. Performance disappointing. Yeah, I mean, I think they were unlucky more or less in that one, to be fair. We drop down to 10th place. We lose that top half at the last minute. Disappointing there. Sendai Lumiere do the double. Yokohama eased to victory. Kushida close to triggering a call. He's 5 appearances away. It'll pay them $35,000. Ferrara means upbeat because despite the fact that he sucks. Kinoshita is wiped out. We get $346,000 for 10th. Squad bonus paid out. There's 110 of that back out. Let's take a look at finances real fast. We've been a little bit of a downward trend. You know, they went up, and now we're kind of finding our balance, maybe. You know, but we're still okay. We've got 15 million in the bank. Transfer budget of 13, payroll of 5. We're only spending 4.6 of that. Let's go ahead and come to our squad here really fast. We're just going to go ahead and take everybody out of their spots here real fast. We'll do a quick sorting. We'll see how things looked. Now, we only saw people for the last half-ish, not even half of the season. So, but let's take a look. Overall, most appearances, Kenji Inaba in defense there with 35 and 4 subs. Followed quickly by Matsushita with 35 and 3 subs. And Kushida with 34 and 2. Suzuki played a lot. Ferrara played a lot. Not nearly as much with us. Yamazaki. And on down. Kanemaru, only 1 start, 4 subs. Didn't play spectacular for us. Although 7.36 over 5. You know, that he had a couple good games in there. Most number of goals goes to Yoshimura with 16. Suzuki with 9. Ferrara with 7. I believe Ferrara was the leader when we took over the team. So Yoshimura played very well for us early. And then kind of dropped off after that. Assists, Matsushita, Kinoshita, Kushida. That's about as we expect. And Yuki, who we subbed out. Although he's had a decent season on sub. 2 goals, 5 assists, 7.23 average rating. Yeah, I think he stays with the club next season. Where does he play? Midfield or right? We'd have to swap him up to an attacking midfield, but we don't have a lot of depth at right. So that's not too bad. We might make that happen. Key passes. Whoops, we're probably pretty much already there. Matsushita, Kushida, Suzuki, and Kinoshita. That stands to reason based on the positions they were playing. Key headers, Nakajima was our best for heading, which is interesting because I don't think he's all that. He's got a heading of 11, jumping reach 8. Okay, not terrible. Not terrible, and that's on its way up. Respectable. Most number of mistakes. Oops. Kushida. We expect Kushida and Matsushita to have the most number of mistakes because they have by far the most number of touches. They're in the midfield. They've got the most decisions to make. They've got the most players around him. That makes sense. Nakajima being third, though, despite the fact that he played 11 games less, is a bit more troubling because he is our defensive center back. When he makes a mistake, there are problems. Now, it depends on, do they consider one of those long bomb passes up to clear the ball a mistake if it goes the other way? I don't think so. His decisions are decent, 12. Concentration, not spectacular. You know, and some of those might be towards the end. We were seeing a big bunch of lapses towards the end of games like we talked about. Okay. Is what it is. So let's go ahead and go to something like just general info. And now let's start inserting some hidden stats. We'll just add them all. Insert ambition. Insert asking. It's interesting that they know my asking price. Insert consistency. Insert controversy. I'm guessing Yamazaki's higher than the others because he's been always bitching about training. Although I never actually see any of it. I made sure to subscribe to him and all that good sort of stuff, but I'm always being asked, and then they always blame us for caving if we say, hey, you know, we have to set up our training based on the players we have and what they need, but, you know, whatever. Hidden. Oh, there's a bunch of these. Jadedness. We know we've got some players that are probably fairly tired. Loyalty. Potential. Pressure. going to slide everything over there for a minute to give us more room. And then we'll adjust. Professionalism. Sportsmanship. Temperament. Versatility. And last and maybe least, world reputation. Now let's go ahead and let's go ahead and auto size all of the columns. There we go. All right, versatility. Sho Nakajima, most versatile. We could play him in a bunch of positions. That's good to know. Nemoto's the same way. We might have to do something just to get him some extra play time. Yamazaki, Ogasawara. Okay. Our least is Taro Sakuma, which is interesting because we play him at the most different positions. We play him at midfield, defensive midfield, and defensive center back, but clearly he's not good at that. Who has the best temperament? Yoshimura is the worst. Okay, that's not terribly surprising. And two of our loner players have the best. Yamazaki has pretty good too. Sportsmanship, we don't appear to be a very sporting team, to be fair. Matsushita, very good sportsman, and Tanaka, and then we start to drop off fairly quickly. Our goalie is not very sportsmanlike at all. Professionalism seems to be pretty similar. Matsushita is very professional, as is Lee. That's interesting. Nakajima, Sato, Ogasawara, Tanaka, and Saito. So we're going to lose Saito, though. He's not ours. Interesting. Yamazaki's not professional, which is why he's always bitching to the press about training when stuff doesn't go his way. We're a fairly professional team, to be fair. We only have 4 people below 10. Pressure. Half and half-ish. About half the team is above 10 and half is below. That's the cutoff there. That's not terrible, I guess. Unfortunately, Nakajima, Kinoshita, Ogasawara, Suzuki, Ferrari, more than half our starters are below there. Loyalty. I'm sure that's an issue, and I'm sure it comes up with trades and people wanting to go to new teams and stuff, but I don't know. I don't know how much this affects us on a day-to-day basis. And again, a little more than half the team's over 10. Only a couple people are bad, so no real issues there. Jadedness. Let's flip this around. And we see Kinoshita, Nakajima, both are wiped out. Tough season for them. Ogasawara's not doing too bad. Everybody else is okay. Injury prone. Ogasawara, Hasaguchi, Nakajima. We had a lot of injuries, but we didn't really see a lot of problems with. Clearly, it was just unlucky, right? We're not seeing a lot of injury proneness here. Important matches. We do okay at important matches, apparently. Although two of, again, those players are those that we have subbed out. I guess that just emphasizes the fact that we do need to hang on to these two players. Because at least from the hidden mentals, they seem to be very good. Home rating, dirtiness. Whoops. Matsushita, despite being professional and a sportsman, is also a very dirty player. As is Amano, and as is our two loners out there. Interesting. Inaba is not. Okay. Current ability. We're doing okay. Most of the team's over 90. I think that's probably pretty good for this level. We've got Ferrara is, of course, our top level. No surprise there, although it doesn't have to be in any numbers that we like. Yuta is second, oddly enough. That does surprise me a little bit. I didn't think he was that good. He hasn't played that spectacular for us. As far as let's see. Let's look at consistency. Yoshimura is a 15. We didn't see that. We saw him very strong early and very weak late. We did not see that consistency. Not even a little bit. Doesn't appear to be pressure. He's got a 13 there. His important matches is low, but maybe that's some of it. I don't know. I'm not seeing that consistency across the board from him. I thought he was very up and down. Up early, down late. Maybe that's the players around him, but I don't know. It's not what we saw. Asking price. They think Kinoshita is our biggest asking price. I can't argue that. I like Kinoshita a lot. I wouldn't be trading him. Kanumara, Whoops, that's not right, right? We've got 1.4 million, 1.1 million. Do we not sort asking price correctly? Let's try that again. Kinoshita first. Saito second. He's not ours. Nakajima third. Okay. Yuta Kai fourth. Admiral Nelson, we paid money for him. Ferrara. Okay. We're going to sell him. I mean, I'm going to sell him. You're probably not going to see it, but I'd already made up my mind. He's not continuing on this team. So he's on the way out. 1.4 million. Okay. And then down we go. Some of these older players not worth nearly as much. Okay. Ambition. Nemoto's the most ambitious. He likes important matches. He's fairly consistent. He's loyal. He's got decent... We need to play him more. Reacted well to us being upset. He's 27, though, is the problem. And we're beginning to see drop-off. His natural fitness is okay. I guess this is probably just a training drop-off. We just don't have the numbers where we want. He's more of a defensive guy with good marking, good tackling and technique. Less of an offensive. It's not a huge problem with what we've been playing because we have been playing two-layer, attacking wingers as well. But yeah, Nemoto's pretty good. I guess we should have played him more. Where are we? Right, ambition. That was adaptability. Ambition, adaptability. There we go. 18 for Ferrara. We see that he plays a lot of positions. Position, we know that. Height, weight. Potential ability. We kind of skipped over that. Who could potentially be the best? Kinoshita. Okay, no surprise. He's 18 years old. Sho Nakajima is second. Yuta Kai is third. Admiral Nelson. Got some good potential. I mean, young guys with super high potential. Clearly, these are the players we want to hang on to, right here. And we like Hasaguchi as well. We've already been talking about him. And Miyata's not terrible either, although, the potential is only 102, but, that's not bad. I mean, you look, that'd put us way towards the top of our current if we could get him there. Yeah, and are those different positions? So we look defensive right or center, attacking mid or center, attacking mid left. We're selling him, though, doesn't matter. Mid center, also mid left, but he'll play right or left. Mid left, mid center. That'd be interesting if we put him at the center. Attacking mid center, excuse me. And defensive left. So we could play all those people potentially. And going forward, if we knew what knowing what we know now, we might do that. That would be an interesting pair. So let's go ahead and hit continue. Let's see if we can get to the end-of-game rewards, end-of-season rewards, all that good stuff. Move the mic over here a little bit. I know it's in screen now, but we don't have any. Probably nothing in that corner that bother us. Let's check our inbox. Post. Yeah. Do we have a player? Suzuki was named for the week there. Pleased with Admiral Nelson's. Leading player for J1 leagues. I would agree, just ability-wise. I think this team is a little bit like we were with Gifu, where we have a real young team. We just came in too late to get our tactics in and we had some injuries. Initial payroll is 6.4. No, we don't care about that. We're just trying to see into season rewards here, guys. That's all we want. See if I get fired. Tanaka. What personal matters does he have? His lack of first-team soccer. Didn't we start him a lot? Squad. Tanaka. Oh, we're on the wrong. Let's go. We'll go back to our Loki Doki. Sort by name. Tanaka. He played a lot, and we played him a lot. I mean, he was our standard until the last match. He was our standard guy, and he didn't play great. I'm not really sure why he has a problem with that. Interestingly enough, Mitsuru Sato only played total of 4 matches. 2 starts, 2 subs. All season. Huh. That's interesting. I wonder if they just had got him and then he got injured, because we didn't play him at all. We had that one last match is all we saw of him. I didn't realize he'd played so little. Let's go ahead and sort by position real fast. AMC, 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 AMC. I mean, we played Ferrara in there a couple matches, but he was our primary guy. He wouldn't be going forward, I don't think. I think our primary guy would be Sato and Tanaka would be second. But, I don't know. I don't know that he has a complaint. See if we can fix it that way. Drops lack of soccer. Okay. I say he was our primary guy. I don't really, I don't think he should have an issue with that. Still looking for into-season rewards. We don't care about that. We don't care if he thinks his workload is too high. Come on, guys. Let's continue on. Give us something we're looking for here. This thing's dragging on. I'll be back when we get to it. All right, we're still not quite to where I want to be, but we're getting to it. Our final reserve match this season, we won 8-1. Absolutely destroyed them. Taro Sakuma played well. Kim Song-min played well. Brian Ferrara played well. And Kanemaru played well. All players that are probably not going to be on this team next season. But they played great. They did really well. And they won the league. So they won the Japanese Reserve Group 1 title. So at least we got that going for us. This should be the final under-18 match of the league here. We'll see how that goes. Eventually. Maybe. All right, Yamazaka, Sato. Maybe we won't. Come on, get us to the game. Oh, we do have one more reserve match left, it looks like, but I guess we suffered defeat 1-4 against Yokohama. And we are 17th, so our under 18 has been horrible. Our reserves have been good. Back when we get to more information, more interesting stuff. Wait. I guess we should have taken the Guangzhou job. You win some, you lose some, right? This was the other opportunity we had. This is the other team that offered us a job. And they did the double. Happy for them. We struggled in 10th place. Yeah. All right, I think we finally got what we're looking for here. The end of the year stuff. We had to click quite a ways. We're already up to December 3rd here. Let's see. Following the completion of this season's best 11, Nigata Unicorn spokesperson Sachi Matsuda has proudly announced that 5 players have been considered good enough to enter the Nigata Unicorn overall best 11. Kazuka Kashida was the pick of the 5 players, attacking midfielder, having accumulated 36 appearances and scored 6 goals for an average rating of 707. Tsumi Yoshimura, Brian Ferrara, Yuta Kai, and Ryuta Hiramoto were the other players selected to become a part of Nigata Unicorn's proud history. So, good for them. Into season awards, fans player of the season was Kentaro Suzuki, followed by Yoshimura and Kashida. Yoshimura had the goal of the season. Lee Young-bin was the signing of the season. I would agree with that. And Kinoshita is the youngster of the season. Excellent. Shall we see the goal here? I don't know if it's any good or not. I don't even know if it's one that we were here, although that does look like a lineup of ours. Ferrara up to Yoshimura. Decent goal. I doubt it's the goal of the season, but, not bad. Into season review, we can see right here we finished 10th. Didn't do well in the Emperor's Cup. Wasn't pleased with our League Cup either, for that matter. Average attendance 56%. We used 25 players. 13th highest in J1, so, lower bottom for number of players we had to cycle through. Best match 5-1 over Tokyo Metro. Worst match 0-3 against Osaka. Into season meeting. We did okay. Not likely to get fired. 51%. We didn't do as well in competitions as we wanted. But they like our squad harmony. Our transfers were our strong point apparently. Match is oddly enough 54. Into season scouting report, whatever. Yeah, I guess that's it. Preseason start date, all that good sort of stuff. That is it. That is our season, guys. I think that is the end of this Journeyman League. We didn't go as long as I would have enjoyed, but we are up to J1, so we are no longer a lower league manager by any stretch of the imagination. We're not at the super pinnacle of coaching either, but I think that's okay. We're going to call it more or less more just for more YouTube reasons, more than anything else. Just don't get a lot of people watching this one. If you're one of those people that has been watching, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. I do really like this game and play a lot of it. So it's nice to know that you're sharing my passion. I do understand that at this point, Football Manager 2017 has been out for most of the year, and those people that are still watching and still excited about probably already have the YouTubers that they enjoy watching and aren't really looking for more Football 2017 content. And that's fine. That's perfectly acceptable. I'm the same way. I was watching lots and lots of guys. Now I watch maybe 2 people that have Football Manager 2017 content, and one of those, it's only a very small part of his channel. So I'm the exact same way as everybody else. We will definitely, when 2018 comes out, hit it hard. But I think for the moment, I've got an idea for a series. I don't know for sure if I'm going to film it or not. I may just play this game for fun for a while I wait. Meanwhile, our content for our other games will continue. We've got daily content from WimWorld. We've got almost daily content for Shadowrun, 5 days a week anyway. Battletech, as that continues, we will have more content. As soon as we get the campaign, we'll play through the full campaign for Battletech. So those will continue. Thank you for watching, guys. We do appreciate it. Well, I appreciate it. There's no real we involved in this case. And if you would like to see more gaming content, I'd love to have you back. Please subscribe, and we will see you guys next time. Sayonara.